Hello there. Man, today was uh, whew, it's stressful. Um, so I went to do the test. Uh, I, well, I didn't got there in time. I mean, it happens. It happens. I turned the right corner. I didn't. I didn't get there in time. So, nah. Like I woke up like was 6 a.m. I mean, I'm used to like waking up like 8:30 a.m. So it was kind of So and it's been a while since I didn't like ride my bike. So yeah, I'm not good like driving. Bike. I don't know like how to drive yet. Motorcycle and car, but I'm terrible with directions. I'm really I mean, come on, man, come on. Like this is very recently in our evolution here. Here I'm justifying like logically my emotional fear. But yeah, come on, man. I'm not good with directions. Um, but yeah, so didn't find the place, and so I said, "Oh yeah, fuck it, let's get back home." And as I was getting back, I saw this guy that we used to work in the same like back in the '95, and he's such a cool dude, really cool dude and very religious. And I don't know what happens to I don't know. I really don't know, but this is a interesting phenomenon because these guys they always preach to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I always listen and I don't say shit. But he's like a really, good guy, good intentions. And like he's not in the same company anymore because shitty company they they were like they wasn't like paying full the the payment. So like they were doing like in parts, it's split in I don't know 3 parts. That's great. So yeah, and I was getting back, man, and shit, I was just thinking like, fuck, man. This was like 7:30, 7:30, 7:40, and I was seeing like everyone, preparing to work, and you know, and as I was getting more close to home, I I passed near to the school that I used to, that I used to go, and fuck like seeing the kids, I like shit, man. I thought to myself, like, man, like what did I do wrong? Shit, man, is this right? Because I was just, I was, tired, like because I slept like 6 hours, so I was kind of, like not in the good, place to do any type of analysis, but and then yeah. So I got home. No, it was cool. It was cool, to just hanging around, even though I didn't didn't go like as planned. Like was you know something out of the ordinary. Like you know break the pattern, right? So I got home. And I was thinking, shit, man. Like, what am I gonna do? Because it's not like the end of the world. No, oh shit. I didn't go to one test. Because I was thinking, man, I need to find something, regardless, because it's not like, regardless. If it's 95, if it's like a remote sales offer, I need to find something. So I start using the ChatGPT to, find like other ways, to do the same things that I'm doing, but like more efficient, like maybe use other methods to find the offers. So I train, and after that, I say, okay, fuck it. I'll just follow the protocol, do the same thing. So I back home, I read, I did the things, meditate, like even like I meditate before I go to the place. So I read, and like I'm almost finishing the book that I came to realize that um yeah, practically finishing the book, never split the difference. So yeah, I read, and then I start my training more earlier. It was like 11, 10 a.m. and that was good. I finished way more earlier than I'm used to, and like I noticed that I have. I mean, it's obvious. I know it's obvious, but I mean, when you're so used to one type of routine, you don't realize that. But fuck, man, I have mo- way more time to do my thing. Like way more time, you know. So yeah, I did that, and then like I normally I go to lunch more late, like 2 p.m. So I start applying. Uh, so I create my account in on Indeed because I wasn't using that. So like there's a lot of good offers there. So because I was just searching through school, and it's not like the best place to find the offers. So on Indeed, like there's a lot of good offers, base salary, all the good stuff. So I apply. Then I had lunch, and then I start applying for the on-site offers. And I did that for, I don't know, man, 2 3 hours, applying. And I'm like, fuck, man. And like, it got to a point where I was just tired, because I sleep, I slept like not the amount of hours that I'm used to, like 6 hours. So I was kind of, not in the best place, like mental, not in the best mental place, you know. So I started like reflecting, like shit, man. What am I gonna do? Getting just overwhelmed. Like some kind of anxiety. But then that's the good part of it, because I start thinking like, oh shit. I start to remember the concepts of mindfulness. Like, no, this is just a pattern of energy. Like this anxiety that I'm feeling is a pattern of energy. It's like just an object of mindfulness, just like you're breathing. Of course, I mean, I had this, perception, but I was still like feeling shit. But it was good because I was like, okay, even though I was still feeling, shitty and like sad and upset, I was like, okay, but this is a pattern of energy, of my body. It's not like me. It's not. It's just something fleeting. It's gonna pass. No, unconsciously I was, with this mindset. So that helped me. But I was still, kind of discouraged. But I said, oh, fuck it, man. I gotta do it. There's. What else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? Because I start thinking, about, like, yeah, it was yesterday when I went to the church. Fuck. I went to the church, like, because of my friend. And I was thinking, like, man, that type of life, it's just not for me. It's not. No, the traditional but then like yeah, getting back to like when I got back home, you know, I use it. I use Chat ChatGPT, and you know, of course, it's AI, but it's good to have some perception, you know, especially that I was in a good place mentally. So he said like, man, he said, yeah, my bro, but he said that in 10 years, you know, the kids that are like going to school and you know the guys that I saw working, they're gonna be in the same place doing the same thing. I mean, it is like it's stable, but there's nothing to it. You know, it's always consumption. You know, it's always get more. You know, buy a car, buy a house, and then buy and like get things. You know, I gotta have things. It's never about be. You know, like being someone. It's always about have, possess. You know, it's never about being. This is more like my thing. You know, it's always about have. You gotta have, you gotta have. It's never about being. You know? Of course, you know the essentials. Of course, I completely agree on that. But I mean, until a certain point, you know, after that, it's just vanity. It's just it's useless. But I look into that, and I was like, fuck, man. Regardless, I can't give up, you know. And especially in days like this, that I gotta, stay focused and like head up because man, there's no one, like to help me on that. Like, of course, there are guys and girls out there that are going through the same shit that I'm going through, but I don't know them, and they're not here now. It's just me, like people around me, my social cycle of yeah, yeah, my social cycle, yeah, they're they're just average, and that's okay. I mean, they're still my friends, but they can't help me, and like it wouldn't be fair to them, like with them, like me ask their help since they don't know. It's not gonna work. But you know, there's still facts. There's still facts. I won't deny the facts. Like right now, I would say like all of them, they're in a better position than me in terms of uh, uh, achievements. Like having a motorcycle. Some of them I think they're living by themselves, not alone. So like it's facts. I won't deny that. I won't be stupid and like egocentric to say, oh no, it's facts. No, I get that. I get that. And like, I'm human. Like at the end of the day, I'm human, so I compare myself. Surely. And I know, it's not a good thing to do, but you know. And it's not like I'm like constantly doing that, but like once in a while, yeah, this type of thoughts come to my mind. And at least now, I think no, I can say that. No, of course, I'm still getting lost in thought, but it's way less. It's not like so often anymore because as soon as I started, as soon as I started to feeling like kind of off, like my because there's a homeostasis, there's a level, that I normally like my basic level of energy, you know. And as soon as I start to notice that I'm too happy or I'm too sad, I'm too angry, I like now that I'm practicing the mindfulness, I can say that I'm the, I'm I can say that I'm in a state of no anger. I'm I'm in a state of sadness. I'm in a state of happiness. So with that, I can say, okay, this is fleeting. It's gonna pass. So because it's never good for you to make any decision when you are under the influence of a strong emotion, regardless of the emotion. Even if it's a good emotion like happiness, chances are you're gonna regret later. So it's always good to keep the down to earth, grounded, as they say. Um, so, but I mean, it's still, even though I'm tired, was a good day because I've applied to for like way more offers. No, like the on-site offers. I apply like today, like not kidding, like I think 35 to 40 uh, um, job offers, you know. So way more, I was like, shit, man, I gotta put the volume. I gotta put the volume. There's no way. I mean, if you put like it's volume negates length, and that's for anything in life. If you do more, you're gonna get better, So, and if you roll the dice more times, chances are that like the more you roll the dice, more are the chances of you getting the lucky number. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I can't stop, man. Even if I get back, which I think probably is gonna happen, me getting back to the 95, it's never gonna stop, man. It's never gonna stop. Like my purpose, it's arbitrary, like, but I know what I don't want, what I do not want for my life, and you know, especially now that I'm young, I don't wanna, I won't be attached to anything or anyone, like besides my own goals and aspirations. I got one life, and like the my youth is even shorter than my life. So man, it's very precious, precious. Of course, I'm not. I'm not happy. I'm not content with the situation that I am right now. Like now, of course, I started thinking like, fuck, man. I should have, get a 9 to 5 job and then do my thing on the side that I'll be in a better position. But I know that this type of thought is useless. I can go back in time and you know what matters now is what I'm gonna do in the future. You know, so and it wasn't like even though like I feel like that wasn't always because shit, man. I've learned a lot of shit, man. Again, just like Alex said, like in the beginning, it's about learning. It's not about earning. So I've been learning a lot of shit, and I didn't make I didn't make any money basically. But that's just the process. And yeah, I mean, yeah, if I was in a 9 to 5, that would be no easier. But yeah, that wasn't the case. And yeah, what matters is about the future. And man, I won't give up. I won't give up. I can't give up. Because once you go down this path, of entrepreneurship and do your own thing, man, it's it's very hard for you to want to get back to, you know, work um, for the vision of others. So I'm I'm, I'm gonna work for my vision, and if I have to temporary work for someone else, I'll do it. because I know what's the goal there. It's for my vision. So yeah, man, I won't give up. That's the only certain that I do have is that I won't give up and I'll keep moving forward. I'll keep moving forward. That's my certainty. So yeah, man, that was it. There.